Video started, y'all. Y'all already know what to do, right? Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. You see the thumbs up? Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on. Rest in peace to young Dolph, because we got to talk about this, man. If y'all don't know what's going on, I'm about to tune y'all in. Straight drop brother, Justin Johnson. His brother got 6 years probation. And we got Govan that didn't even come to court, and they still giving him more chances. Ain't that kind of like weird and awkward? Ain't that kind of like strange? Like, why they getting the alleged mastermind so many chances? We got to talk about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping my video. Share this video too. Share the video on all platforms. But most importantly, smash that thumbs up. It is free. It ain't gonna hurt you or cost you. Smash the like button. Let's get this copyright out the way so we can continue with this video, because I got a lot to say, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we got straight drop brother over here. If y'all don't know what's going on, you know, we're going to get to the news and all that news clip, and we're going to react to this because I got a lot to say. But we got straight drop brother get 6 years probation for helping him after Dolph murder, saying straight drop took advantage of him. Obviously, if everybody's seen the trial, they knew that straight drop brother ain't have really nothing to do with this. Straight drop kind of like called him up, was like, yo, I'm on my way on to pick me up and this, and I'm going to tell you afterwards, that part. Straight drop brother obviously probably had nothing to do with this. Prosecutor gonna speak about this on a news clip and all that. He gonna say this. The dude was a working dude, taking care of his kids and all that. That part. What are we talking about? But Govan, how the hell Govan don't end up in court? This is the thing I don't get. Now the thing is kind of bugged out. I'm about to let this marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul what I'm about to tell y'all. Govan supposed to go to court today, right? Now remind y'all, they said November 20, what's today's date? 23rd or 22nd. Yesterday. He supposed to take a plea deal that they supposed to actually give him. He supposed to cop out to a plea. And if he wasn't taking no plea deal, this when the trial was going to start, I think what they say in March or something like that of 2025. That's crazy to me. He didn't even come to court today, y'all. Govan didn't even pop up in court. Ain't that supposed to be a warrant for his arrest? Ain't that supposed to be an automatic violation and all this, that, and the third with the federal rally got him in the foreman and all this? Because listen. I've been doing this Dolph videos for a while now. Y'all know how I be speaking about this. Pause. They making it seem like straight drop is the mastermind, the shooter, everything. This is the thing that's bugging me out about this. It takes a plan. It takes a master plan, what alleged master plan, to try to knock off somebody. And who's the alleged mastermind? The other one obviously passed away. They knocked him off because they know knocking them off is going to be, this case is going to be a little easier for certain people. Meaning Govan. Straight drop wasn't trying to take the stand and all that because they already got him on camera and all that. So there wasn't no reason for him to take the stand. The only reason straight drop would have took the stand if he was going to snitch and talk about more than the back end of this goddamn situation. That we know that Gotti's involved, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. We know that Big Juke was involved, but they knocked him off. What a coincidence. Come on, y'all, man. Who they fooling here, man? They know if they knock Big Juke off, it's going to be hard to try to point the clues or point the puzzles towards Yo Gotti if nobody don't talk. But the only one that talked, who was it, Cornelius? He said, yeah, you know, Big Juke, this and that. Nah, man, you know, he ain't really say too much about Yo Gotti. He didn't even say too much about Govan, Cornelius Smith. Everything he was speaking on the stand was all about straight drop. That part, let that marinate in y'all brain. That's crazy to me. But you got the alleged mastermind skipping court. They gave him another opportunity December 13th. I'm like, what? So if you don't go to court December 13th and take the plea deal or go to court and let the judge know, listen, I want to cop out to a plea, This one now is going to go to trial. Man, he's taking that shit to trial. He's not going to try to take a plea December 13th and probably got to turn himself in right before New Year's Eve or something. He's not doing that, bro. Straight drop, they didn't mention him too much on the goddamn. Straight drop, they didn't speak about him. Cornelius Smith didn't really speak too much about Govan in the situation. Now, Smokey said something about, but he didn't speak too much. Everything was about straight drop, straight drop, straight drop. That's the whole, because it was his case. But at the end of the day, you could mix around and be like, you know what, Govan did this and Govan was involved in this. Cornelius Smith didn't say none of that shit. He didn't even come to court, though. The feds told him, don't even come to court. That's what's going on here. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Like one up. Let's get to the news clip, though. Let's see what they got to say, man. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Smash that like button.
Man accused of orchestrating the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph and the man who pleaded guilty to being an accessory after the fact. Both had their cases heard in court today. WREG's Jessica Knox brings us details from the courtroom.
Hernandez Govan is the alleged mastermind behind killing Adolph Thornton Jr., the rapper known as Young Dolph. He's facing charges including first-degree murder and conspiracy. Today was the last day for Hernandez to accept a guilty plea, but he was not in court.
Just the final change of plea date, if there's going to be one, will be December 13th rather than today. We knew that earlier this week.
Jermarcus.
You see what I mean? Too many opportunities. We're going to get back to that. They already said, so they already knew in the back end of the situation with Govan's situation, oh, if he don't come to court November 22nd, there's a last plea on back end deal on December 13th. What? How many deals, how many offers, how many goddamn opportunities y'all going to give this dude? Oh, he's a fed, he's an informant. So what? Why he ain't talking about, yo, God and them niggas in the back end of the situation? Why they trying to make it seem like it's all about Big Jook? Big Jook wasn't a goddamn rapper. Yeah, I'm speaking about this. Let's start. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let that marinate. Big Jook wasn't a rapper. How did this beef started, y'all? I sit back, I wait. I'll wait. How this beef started? This beef ain't started off of corners and projects and gas stations and who want to take over shit down there in South Memphis and North Memphis. That part. What are we talking about? I said back, how this beef started? Y'all guessed it. Rap, right? Hip hop, right? Spitting bars on wax, right? Talking slick on the mic, right? Pause. Who was the rapper on the other side? Yo Gotti, right? Who he brung to go to start rapping and start throwing shots at Dolph because he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to make it seem like he was the weak nigga falling into Dolph trap, if that makes sense. Meaning on Black Youngster, that's when Black Youngster come in the picture. Remember, Yo Gotti said little subliminal things. He never said Young Dolph name though. Black Youngster was the one to do that, so his career could take off. But how this beef started? Hip hop. Big Bro gonna handle it because he's still in the streets, meaning Big Jook. Come on, bro. Oh no, it's all Big Jook plan. It's all big. Yeah, there was this goddamn plan too because he still got 1 foot in the streets. He still no Govan. Yo Gotti in the position where he can't play around like that, be in them streets. Why you think you never seen him out there like that? It was always Big Jook. Oh, go back to the cookie shop. Yeah, that part. And they all of a sudden don't know Big Jook though, right? Listen, man. This whole shit was a plan. It been planned. They've been planning in the summer of that year when Dolph died. They planned this shit in June. Dolph died in November of that year. They planned this shit when it was in Miami, man. Just like that narrative that was going around saying that the Cookie Girl was in Miami and all this. There was a party going on at Black Youngster house in Miami. I mean, this shit was getting planned around that time, man. And somebody's gonna come out and obviously it could take a year from now, another year from now. Somebody's gonna come out and speak the facts about this shit. I'm telling y'all, because they ain't just happen like that. Oh, these niggas riding around, they see Dolph. Oh, that's Dolph right there. They run down and start dumping at him. Hell no. They knew Dolph was coming to that goddamn cookie shop. Who gave them the heads up? Who gave them the call? Remember, Cornelius Smith said that on the stand, yeah, you know, we was riding around. We already knew about the reward. Remember about the reward, y'all? Y'all remember? Y'all forgot about this? Cornelius Smith, that Big Jook put this allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. Allegedly, he put this reward out. And I don't think it was just Big Jook. It was Big Jook and his goddamn brother. That part. What are we talking about here? Yo Gotti. And you telling me these niggas just woke up. He went to go pick up on straight drop. Remember, Cornelius Smith said they rolled. They was at a red light, and all of a sudden they see young Dolph on Corvette, the camouflage one, the bulletproof one, ride past him. And that's when he said he takes on. He goes start following him. Man, I don't believe that story, man. Get the F out of here. Them niggas got the call. They got a heads up. They got something. Pause. Nah, smoke, but they got the text message and all of that. Okay, they ain't show us everything, though. They only show us a little bit text message between Big Jook and Straight Drop. Afterwards. Y'all ever heard of a burned out phone? That part. What are we talking about here? They could have used the burned out phone on the way to go do the assassination on young Dolph. Burned out phones, you use them shits and you get rid of them shits ASAP. Straight Drop made a mistake and started using his own phone. That's how they got all the towers and all that. That part. They didn't get Straight Drop from the text message that y'all seen in the case. They didn't get that from his burnout phone. I guarantee you there was a burnout phone involved in that goddamn situation when they ambushed young Dolph. Niggas is too smart, bro. Niggas thought that, okay, it's like 2 hours now, and I mean, we good and all this. Now they start using their regular phones. That's what happened. They used the burnout phones to let niggas know Dolph was there. Y'all be a fool if y'all want. Let's go back and continue to part me. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And all of a sudden, Govan on this, he don't go to court now. Man, you can't make this up, man.
And accused of orchestrating the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph and the man who pleaded guilty to being an accessory after the fact. Both had their cases heard in court today. WREG's Jessica Knox brings us details from the courtroom.
Hernandez Govan is the alleged mastermind behind killing Dolph Thornton Jr., the rapper known as Young Dolph. He's facing charges including first-degree murder and conspiracy. Today was the last day for Hernandez to accept a guilty plea, but he was not in court.
Just the final change of plea date, if there's going to be one, will be December 13th rather than today. We knew that earlier this week.
Jermarcus Johnson did appear in court for sentencing. He can be seen here dressed in black, waiting for his sentencing from Judge Jennifer Mitchell.
I am now going to place you on 6 years of diversion.
He has to enroll in a job training program, parenting classes, community service, supervision of the court.
Jermarcus Johnson is Justin Johnson's brother. Justin has already been convicted and sentenced.
They're half-brothers and they grew up apart, but about 2 weeks after the homicide, his brother basically popped up out of the blue. I think he was used by his brother.
Jermarcus Johnson pled guilty to 3 counts of accessory after the fact, after Justin Johnson gave him a phone and car that is known to be connected to Young Dolph's murder.
He is not a criminal. I mean, Jermarcus Johnson has never been arrested before. He's not part of any of these gangs that we heard about during the trial or part of this whole lifestyle. He had 2 jobs at the time, but he had 2 jobs and he was trying to raise a kid, but he made some mistakes.
Reporting for your news leader at 201 Poplar, I'm Jessica Knox, WREG News.
That's crazy, yo. Govan got to go back December 13th. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't going to hurt you. It ain't going to cost you. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. So y'all telling me, let me break this down to y'all right quick, because this is the part when I start getting a little angry, that part. It takes a goddamn plan to go ambush somebody, y'all. What do we do? That's what gets me mad about this. But see, people that want to be like, oh, nah, he's an informant, that's why he getting saved. No, that ain't the case. There's got to be something going on in the back end of this goddamn situation. Just how they got little dirt will make you think they ain't going to come and do the same thing on Yo Gotti. Who's we to say that this nigga might not be doing this because he's gonna wait till they go to trial and all of a sudden, because I gotta remember, I don't see him coming in court December 13th. All right, judge, to give me the plea deal. I'm ready to go in. I'm ready to go do my time. No, hell no, he ain't doing that. Because there's not even enough evidence on Govan. Think about this. Think about this. Let this marinate in your brain. We seen the straight drop trial. The prosecutor, the one y'all saw him speaking, the bald-headed white dude, he was going in on CMG, Big Jook, and Yo Gotti camp. That's, you can see it in his face. He want them. He want Yo Gotti. Pause. I'm telling y'all this. I watched that trial. And he kept bringing up CMG, 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 CMG. When you keep doing shit like that and you're not just bringing up the one individual, meeting Big Jook, because the prosecutor know, like I'm speaking, this shit started off a rap beat. Big Jook is not a goddamn rapper. His brother's the rapper. Nah, but Big Jook might have just did it on his own though. Man, y'all think, if y'all believe that, man, listen. Y'all crazy if y'all believe that. Just like how Lil Durk situation with King Von and all that shit, with FBG Duck and all that. Y'all think Lil Durk wasn't there, know about FBG Duck? Y'all think he ain't? Come on, man. It's the same shit with the Young Dolph situation with Yo Gotti. See, y'all gotta understand, this is competition we talking about. Young Dolph was he was on a different type of level, and we know that. Boy was coming in with a bag. Boy was built a goddamn label that's still going while he's gone. Think about that. His label, PRE, still rolling. They might not have that Young Dolph artist like he was. Obviously, Key Glock supposed to be that one, soon to be. He's getting there, obviously. But Young Dolph built a goddamn label, independent. And it's still going right now. Y'all telling me there ain't no goddamn competition. You supposed to not knock off, and this nigga talking crazy about you on the raps and all that. Meaning Young Dolph talking crazy about Yo Gotti, because Yo Gotti was talking crazy but doing subliminals though. Young Dolph like, I don't do subliminals. I'm gonna say your name. That part. Come on, man. This shit started off a rap, not over corners and projects, bro. Yo Gotti hands is all involved in this shit. So that goes back to what I was saying. Yo Gotti knew this shit was gonna happen in Young Dolph. They tried to knock him off twice. What are we talking about here? Black Youngster was involved in the North Carolina one. Yo Gotti partner in LA, he was the one that shot Dolph in his arm. What are we talking about? I'm telling y'all right now, don't be surprised. When Govan don't go to court December 13th, between December going into May, because I think it's March. The trial will start in March, I think. They're gonna try to come get Yo Gotti on some type of situation. But see, the key player is Govan, though. That's the problem. That's the key player of trying to get Yo Gotti somehow, so what? Because y'all gotta remember, pardon me, they knocked off Big Jook after a goddamn funeral. Where they do that at? A lot of people want to say that's PRE work and all this, and I mean allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. But the way that shit happened to Big Jook, that, I said it, that was more like a hit. It might have came from PRE. Don't get it twisted. You can hire people out there, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. You can hire people out there to put in some type of work for you. But that was definitely some old hitman shit, man, because we still don't even know who the hell killed Big Jook. And I'm going to ask y'all another question. Well, all the money Yo Gotti got, right? Let this marinate. With Big Jook, wife and all that, loved ones, why nobody is pushing to see who knocked off Big Jook? Why nobody is putting that pressure down there in Memphis police or the feds and all that to see who knocked off your husband, meeting Big Jook wife, and see who knocked off your son, meeting Big Jook mother, meaning who knocked off your brother, meaning Yo Gotti, the money maker? Why nobody ain't pushing that to see who knocked off on Big Jook? Y'all ever thought about that? why these niggas and a superstar like Yo Gotti that was just on the Forbes list, why he's not trying to see what the hell happened to his brother? Nah, but maybe Yo Gotti don't want to be seen like he a snitch. Okay, he got a mother then. Why his mother ain't on the goddamn news trying to see what happened to her goddamn son? Or his wife? Telling y'all, they knocked that nigga off for a reason, nigga. Because they knew if Big Jook was gonna stay alive, nigga, all this shit was gonna fall back on Yo Gotti, and Big Jook probably was gonna be the weak link. Somebody gotta stay alive to continue, nigga, to let this empire continue. Come on, man. And then it goes back to the cookie shop. Oh, yeah, you know, we don't know Yo Gotti. We never met Yo Gotti. This is the cookie girl speaking about that situation all the goddamn time. We don't know Big Jook. You don't know Big Jook either, right? Well, Big Jook was... Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go back memory lane, man.
Okay. Nothing. My sister was a radio personality.
Yeah,
okay, I think it's Power 99 was what she was on. By the way, that was also a year ago. So let everybody get your facts straight. Really.
That was 2020. You said that was 2020.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So anybody from your family know anybody over at CMG or anybody that has ties to Yo Gotti?
No.
Well, all that seemed to be a lie because this was after Dolph was killed. 4/20 of 2022 is when they threw this festival, right? Jook Smoke Shop. And he opened up in 2021. So that leads me to believe that they were already doing business with Jook when he opened back in 2021 of July. And I can understand if the sister didn't know that, but it's hard to believe that Raven didn't know that her sister Tamika was doing a promotion with the Still Smoking Shop that was owned by Big Jook of CMG. Or she could have known that already, it just didn't want to admit it because it sounds bad, it looks bad. Once people actually find out that they were entangled with CMG in some type of way. And here's the proof of Tamika sitting down with one of the Still Smoking workers. She has the shirt on, right? One of the representatives. And they're doing business. They're doing a promo, right? Tamika Hurd owns Butterific Cookies, and she's the daughter of the owners of Makita's Cookies. So that's how the connection was made to Big Jook and CMG. Raven stated that her sister worked for the radio station for a while, and it was indeed her job to interview PRE or CMG artists. And that's understandable, but I'm struggling to understand how did the cookie shop family go from not knowing nobody over at CMG, like Raven said, right, to doing a promo with the smoke shop that was owned by Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother. And it's documented that.
Exactly. So how the hell y'all don't know them? See, people still want to, some people don't. Some people still want to believe like, oh yeah, they don't know them. They don't got nothing to do with this. Yes, man, listen, I'm not saying that allegedly. But y'all not going to sit and act like y'all ain't no Big Jook. Y'all not going to sit and act like y'all ain't kumbaya with Big Jook once upon a time when he came by the shop or came by the new shop y'all opened up. Come on, what we talking about here? The smoke shop and all that, like, that's why I said somebody got a phone call. They knew Young Dolph was on his way there. I don't care what nobody said. Cornelius Smith with his little drug addiction and all this and that. That nigga's a non-reliable witness on that goddamn stand. And the prosecutors and all of them, they all knew that. The only thing they wanted Cornelius Smith to do was to point fingers at Straight Drop and explain what the hell happened with Straight Drop doing his routines. That's it. He was a non-reliable witness. Now, when it comes to Govan is a different story. Because now Govan ain't no drug addiction. He's not spaced out, none of that. He's the alleged mastermind with the other mastermind that got knocked off. He could speak more about the whole situation. When they start to plan this ambush, when the year started, what month, what day, what anything. Know what I mean? Govan could get that goddamn information up. That's the thing. But see, the whole big question is he going to give the information up? Because I don't see him walking in December 13th and be like, okay, Judge, let me take that plea deal you got. And we don't even know the plea deal they offer this nigga. Is that in public? They still ain't speaking about that shit on the news. Oh yeah, they offer him 10 years and this, and we ain't hear none of that. I'm telling y'all, he's the only one that could speak about this situation, what's going on in the back end of this Dolph ambush. He's the only one that could speak about when the shit was planned, what month of that year was planned, what day, who house, who idea was it that Yo Gotti knew about this. Of course he did. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And like I tell people, for some strange reason, you had a female that went to the news reporter, the news anchor, and gave her a narrative for I don't know what reason. Because the only thing you had to do, old girl, cookie girl, whatever y'all want to call her, and this is me speaking to her on some calm shit, you just had to tell the news anchor like, yo, listen, I don't know what the hell happened. I just got here. My mom is right here. We just making sure everybody is okay. And I mean, we're very worried. We don't know what's going on with young Dolph. We don't know what happened. But we don't know what happened. And just walk off. Because you really don't know what the hell happened because you really wasn't there. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
A phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. We was just like, okay. I thought it was, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, we heard my cousin in the background. He was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? We just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, he was just like, stay with me, Dolph. Just stay with me, brother. He kept saying it. So that's when we was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was real fast. He said it was my dad was just like, it was real fast. It was a real quick situation. So we real hurt by it. He was a real, good dude. He came to the store all the time. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of
McHugh's. Can't even pronounce our own shop, right? Because you that nervous. Why is you nervous? When people say stuff like that, oh, when he always come to Memphis, he always stop by McHugh's. She didn't even say the real name of her shop, McHugh's. She said McHugh's. That's nervous. But there's no reason to be nervous because you wasn't even there. And then the reason to speak is like, for what? This shit just happened. That's the shit that blows my mind with this situation. And I always got to go back memory lane with this shit. Because it just happened. And you wasn't even there. You was at the other cookie shop downtown, you say. But you ran into the news anchor and explaining the whole narrative for almost 5 minutes talking to that lady. Yeah, my father was there. My father said it was, we know it was just Dolph. And just shoved your shoulder like you knew it was young Dolph in that goddamn shop. That guy. That's another thing that blows my mind on that part of this first part of this clip. Pause. When they said they told you it was young Dolph, he was like, oh yeah, it was young Dolph. That's what it's like you knew he was. Because for a person that ain't had a clue what the hell was going to happen, for a person that ain't knew that young Dolph was even going to pull up at that shop, your reaction would have been a totally different reaction because you're clueless. You don't know what the hell happened. Your cousin that was in the goddamn shop, they could have lost their life in there. No type of tears, no watery eyes, no motion, nothing. The way I'm looking at you in this right here, and I might be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I correct and I apologize if I'm wrong. But body language and all that speak, nervous, oh, you always stop by McHugh's. This and that and the third, and then it was young Dolph. Like you knew he was gonna be there. Like you knew that shit was gonna happen. That's the type of reaction you was giving to the whole world with that news anchor. What are we talking about here? For a clueless person, am I lying, y'all? A regular civilian, and I'm lying, y'all, they're going to have a different type of motion. And they're not going to speak too much. They don't know what the hell happened. They wasn't even there. It just happened. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video.
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHughes was one of his stops, you know. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray for the family, you know. It's a senseless tragedy. We just really want them to know that we back in 100%, and we just really want, you know, we really just wish this would just stop. This is just too much for us, you know. So it's affecting our family now, because we do consider Dolph, you know, anytime you walk into there, you know, walk into Makeda's, you consider family.
I'm going to stop that right there. Because like I said, let this marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul what I'm about to tell y'all. The word you use, we just wish this would have stopped because it's affecting my family now. When you use words like that, you know what you're saying? We wish this shit would have stopped. It's like you knew this shit was going to happen. You knew about this beef or something. Because a clueless person, a person that don't know what the hell is going on, they're not going to say them type of words. Did people approach you about trying to ambush him early before his original date that he actually got ambushed? Did people approach you about giving you a bag before that shit happened or something? That's why you say, yo, I wish this would have stopped. I wish it just stopped because it's affecting my family now. How does it affect your family, though? That's what I don't get. He walked in your cookie shop buying cookies. That situation shouldn't have had affect your family because that ain't had nothing to do with your family. The whole thing was to get young Dolph in that shop. That was the whole plan. So what they ain't got nothing to do with get the cookie shop people too. Lay them down too. Y'all wasn't involved in the plan. So how the hell that should affect you at that moment, which the incident, the murder of young Dolph just happened about an hour or two when you did this goddamn interview with the news anchor. Nigga, it's still broad daylight when you're doing this shit. This shit just happened. Yeah, you know, it's affecting me. I wish it just stopped. How you wish it, the words you're supposed to use, I wish it just stop it in the community. It's a lot of shooting and death going on. Now, that's something you could say because you probably see it all the time on the news. But when you say that, what you said, it's like you knew that shit was going to happen or something. Or these niggas approached you before that day when it happened. Or another date or something. They approached you some type of month or day before that ambush happened. Like you knew this shit was going to happen. I don't know. I might be wrong, like I said, and I apologize, and everything I speak on is alleged. But I read body language and I read what you say. And I'm only reacting what you're speaking on. It's just crazy to me, man. Because there's more people involved in the back end of the situation, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. But it's still more people involved. And Govan is the main key of this shit. I'm thinking of keeping Govan alive and keeping him all protected because I might be wrong, but some strange feeling they're going to try to come down with a Rico and Yo Gotti also because of Big Juck involvement with this. That's his brother. He's the rapper. He started the back and forth for young Dolph, not Big Juck. What are we talking about here?
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHughes was one of his stops, you know. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray for the family, you know. It's a senseless tragedy. We just really want them to know that we back in 100%, and we just really want, you know, we really just wish this would just stop. This is just too much for us, you know. So it's affecting our family now because we do consider Dolph, you know, anytime you walk into there, you know, walk into Makeda's, you consider family. When Dolph came here, he was considered family. He called my mom every time she came in, you know. I mean, it's hurting us a little bit. So we just.
Were you, so your dad, you were on the phone with your dad when it happened?
It wasn't when it happened. It was right after. He called us like directly after, you know, the shots were fired and Dolph was hit.
And you can hear him saying, Dolph, stay with me.
Yeah, we heard him say that, and he was just, man, it's a lot.
Everyone's talking about how much he loved Makeda's.
He did a lot. He was I got a video with him. He was telling us, you know what I'm saying, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh out the oven. This it. So chocolate chip and ice cream was his favorite. So Yeah, we gon'.
Was it inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store. It was.
Okay.
But before you.
So what she heard, it was inside the store. I don't know. Like I tell people, hold up, before we continue, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. That like button ain't gonna hurt your feeling. It's free. It ain't gonna cost you, it ain't gonna do none of that. I don't know. I might be wrong. I always feel like it's a third shooter involved in this goddamn situation. I feel like Marcus, his brother, didn't get a chance to see a third shooter. The cameras they gave us was only one camera angle. That part, let that marinate. Some people saying there ain't no more other cameras and all that. That's hard for me to believe. In the era and society we live in now, there's cameras everywhere. Somewhere, somehow, couple stores down, there's cameras everywhere. They could get a good ass different type of angle that sees somebody else's possibility. Come on, man. I ain't like, bro. And then no customers ain't get hit, nothing. They was in the back. The side window get shattered. How the hell the side window get shattered if you just shooting him in the front of the window? Those are things that make you think about. Those are things that just make you think. When you running up on somebody like this and you hit them in the front window, you're gonna get this type of, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get that. But see, the side window on the top, it got shattered. Everything got shattered in the side. People might say, oh, he lost control of the chopper and all that. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. Like I said, it's a possibility it could have been a third person involved, and we don't know that. There was old girl saying that she seen two cars pull up. They never brought other witnesses that seen this shit. Why them other people that was around the area, why y'all ain't bring no witnesses on the stand? Y'all telling me there was nobody else around that area that seen a car pull up and nobody else ain't seen that shit. The only one y'all could have brought on the stand was Cornelius Smith, a non-reliable witness that's got a drug addiction. The only thing y'all wanted him to speak on was straight drop. That's it. But nobody else and nothing else. Y'all didn't think about that? A real witness that's gonna flip, he gonna speak about everything. Why this boy ain't speaking about everything? You know why? Because his life on goddamn danger too. What we talking about here? They probably threatening his life or his family, all types of shit. Money talks. When you playing with big boys like Yo Gotti, Pauls, that he got money to do shit like that, that's the type of risk you playing with. So now you got to be quiet like Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith. And if not, they're going to knock off your family or loved ones and get you knocked off in jail too. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. There's more to the story. Why you think so many people comfortable right now? Because they obviously, there's no other witnesses they brought in the stand. You had a girl that said she seen two cars pulled up. You got the cookie shop girl that took the order from young Dolph. You got the next stores. You got the laundromat and all that. You telling me nobody was outside the Family Dollar, nobody was going to their cars. You got the hotel across the street from the goddamn place. Nobody was outside. That's hard for me to believe, man. You know why? Because people got paid off in the back end. Everybody know about that. When you got witnesses, you can pay off. Yo, don't take the stand. Give you $20,000. You think them people ain't gonna take that $20,000? They're gonna take that 20 stack. They're not going to court. Oh, we didn't see shit. I don't know what y'all talking about. That part. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man.
Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
All I came for to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Yep. Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
All I came for to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. You know, Because that video that I made that people are claiming was done a week before that's not accurate. I did that video in July. And he told me, you know,
putting orders in.
Reason why I'm playing that video right here, she said she did that video in July, the year that Dolph died. Dolph died in November. He died in Thanksgiving month. I want this to marinate before I get out of here. They allegedly said the gathering to put the plan to ambush young Dolph in Miami was in June of that same year. It was in the summertime in June, they said, at some party, at Black Youngster party down there in Miami. That was the narrative we heard, and I'm waiting for somebody on the goddamn stand to speak on that. The only one, Govan. She shot that video the next following month in July. But wasn't it rumors and allegations and allegedly you was down there in Miami also? And you were meant to be in Miami, but you wasn't at Black Youngster party though? You said you wasn't there, but you said you was in Miami that month in June. You shot that video, young Dolph, in the parking lot with the cookies in July. This is you explaining about that.
Because that video that I made that people are claiming was done a week before that's not accurate. I did that video in July. And he told me, you know,
putting orders in.
Come outside with me. I'm
talking about Dolph.
Real quick, you know, so he the one told me to do the video.
Oh, that's when y'all buy the truck.
Yeah, it was back in July, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, post that something, let everybody know where y'all at. And when I posted on our page, people started back to back, that exact day. So it was like he already said that's what he wanted anyway, because he was like, man, I mess with y'all, man, I want
Mess
y'all
with him.
all over the world. That's what he said, you know what I'm saying?
Put your order in. They ship nationwide,
it's a blessing,
worldwide.
Because he was the only rapper that really came in there.
He was the only rapper that really came there, according to her. Like I said, Big Jook not a rapper. Yo Gotti's the rapper. Big Jook didn't start this beef. Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had this beef. Big Jook was still in the streets. Yo Gotti had his ears in the streets because of his brother Big Jook. That part. What are we talking about? Big Jook is Govan, man. Not Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti probably know Govan, but Big Jook is more go him. Yeah, you might as well say they best of friends. Kumbaya. So you telling me Gotti don't know Govan either? You telling me Gotti don't know Govan back in the days when all these niggas know each other back then? This ain't no relationship they just had about 5 years ago. This is a relationship they had since they was young. 20s, around that, probably when they was in their 20s, all that, you know what I mean? Big Jook is a little older than Govan, that part. So Big Govan look at Big Jook as a big bro. You think he never met Yo Gotti back in the days before Yo Gotti blew up and where he at right now? Once upon a time, Yo Gotti was still out there in Memphis too, at one before he got where he at now, before he got with his little girlfriend and all that he with now. Come on, man. We got to cut the shenanigans here, man. Everybody know that boy was involved in the back end of the situation. Everybody know that, allegedly. What we talking about here? There's no way in the world them boys just pulled up and, oh, there's go Young Dolph in the Corvette. Let's pull up. Nah, it ain't happen like that. Niggas had burner phones, man. But nah, why Cornelius ain't bring that up, though, Smoke? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Maybe Straight Drop had the burner phone without Cornelius knowing. Remember, Govan put Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith together. Govan did that. Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith, they barely even know each other. That part. What are we talking about here? He put them two together. And you tell him, come on, man. Yo Gotti was like this. Whatever you do, big bro, just make sure that I ain't involved in this shit. That's all. Make sure my name don't get involved in it. But Big Bro had to get knocked off too before the situation comes down on Yo Gotti. He was the link to get Yo Gotti also, Big Jook. I gotta remember that. But with Big Jook going now, they could just put it on the shooters, and we're gonna see what happened with Govan. But see, my thing is he's the alleged mastermind with the dead person that's killed. Big Jook. How the hell he get scot-free and get all the freedom he have to be giving somebody up? You telling me he gave up them two bum-ass shooters and that's the reason why nah, man, there's more to this shit. Is either Govan gonna be talking in the trial and he gonna give up some information that we don't know? And I got a feeling that might happen because I don't see him just walking out the court and be like, all right, now I mean, not guilty and march and all that if he decided to take it to trial, because I don't see him walking in the court December 13th talking about, let me take my plea deal. And what plea deal did they offer him? Nasty work. It's spooky, man. But smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Make sure y'all comment it below. Give me y'all smoke. Give me y'all opinion on this. There's more to this story, and we all know this, man. Smash that like button, share this video. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. Rest in peace to young Dolph, man.